I don't make risotto often, but when I do, I'm reminded of how decadent and luxurious it is. To make my lemon mushroom risotto, I'm starting by adding 4 cups of chicken broth, 2 cups of water, and 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon to a pot and simmering that on medium, which is a 4 out of 10 for me. While that's simmering, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter and olive oil to my pan and warming that on medium heat, which is a 6 out of 10 for me. When my butter and olive oil are nice and warm, I'm adding 8 ounces of button mushrooms and stirring them around to coat them in that beautiful golden reduction. These guys are going to cook with minimal handling until they're golden and slightly crispy. When the mushrooms are done, they're coming out of the pan and then it's on to the rice. I'm adding another tablespoon of butter and olive oil to my pan, along with 3 lightly smashed garlic cloves and 1.5 cups of arborio rice and giving that a really good mix. The rice is going to toast for a couple of minutes and then we're moving on to make some magic. Next up, I'm lowering my heat to 5 and adding a 1/4 cup of white wine and 1 ladle of our broth to the rice. This gets a good mix and then I'll let it hang out until most of the liquid has been absorbed. With that done, I'm adding another ladle, giving that a mix, and waiting for it to dry up. When I've used half of my broth, I'll start adding lemon juice with each ladle to layer in the beautiful lemon flavor. It's far more subtle to do it this way and adds really nice balance to this super creamy rice. I'm also going to add a couple pinches of salt, mix that in, and then it's hurry up and wait. It's a ladle cycle later, and this time I'm adding an extra ingredient, and that's fresh thyme straight from my garden. I forgot to tell you, I'm a farmer now. Thyme is super tasty and very easy to work with. So I could add the entire sprig here, but I have a lot more fun pulling the leaves off the stem, like this. Everyone gets a good mix and the cycle will keep going until we're almost out of broth. Now that we're almost finished with the liquid, I'm adding my mushrooms back in along with another pinch of salt and giving that a really good mix. With the last of the broth added, I'm throwing in the zest of 1 lemon, stirring to combine, and then 1 more tablespoon of butter because why not, and giving everybody a final stir. This risotto is bursting with so much flavor, but it's not overpowered by any one ingredient. It's super creamy with a tiny al dente bite that pairs really well with the slightly crispy mushrooms. This is heaven.